Hello everyone, my name is Samrat Dingwali and I am from Kasur, Punjab, Pakistan. I am 19-year-old and today I am so excited to talk with Maya about a topic that's close to every heart. Find your passion. How to discover what truly excites you. So many of us wonders what's uh, um meant to do. How can I find my true passions? Well, today let's explore together how to discover what truly lights up your souls. So let's start. Hi Maya,
All
can
right,
you hear me?
evening. Just taking a moment to settle in. Hope your day wasn't too chaotic.
Maya, how would you define passions in simple words?
Ah, good question. To me, passion is that feeling when you get totally lost in something, like time just melts away. It's not necessarily about grand gestures, more about a quiet, burning enthusiasm for what it is you're doing. It's a sustained energy, not just a fleeting excitement? So, what makes you ask about passion? Are you trying to tap into it for something specific right now?
Okay, Maya, uh, why do you thinking so many people struggle to find their truly passions?
Hmm. It's a good one. I think a lot of it comes down to a few things. First, there's a ton of pressure to find this one thing, like it's got to be a grand career or a defining hobby. That can be paralyzing. Then there's the fear of failure, right? Trying something new means risking not being good at it immediately. And honestly, life just gets in the way. Bills, obligations. It's easy to lose sight of what really sparks joy when you're just trying to get by. It's not that passion doesn't exist, it's just buried under a lot of other stuff. Does that make sense?
Okay,
You mentioned earlier wanting to build routines. Do you think maybe exploring passions could be a small routine, like setting aside 15 minutes a day for something purely enjoyable, no pressure, just tossing it out there? 15 minutes. That sounds kind of doable, right? No big commitment. What's one thing, even something small, that you genuinely enjoy doing? Not something you think you should enjoy, but actually do.
do you thinking passion is some things we not born with us, some things we built?
Ooh, that's a really interesting way to put it. I lean towards thinking it's a mix of both, honestly. Some people definitely seem to have inclinations from a young age and natural talent or a deep curiosity, but I think passion can absolutely be built too. It's often about developing skills, finding meaning, and creating a connection with something over time. It's not always this instant spark. Sometimes it's a slow burn. What do you think? Do you feel like your interests have evolved over the years?
What role does self respect play in this journey?
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Self respect is huge, like critically huge. Because if you don't respect yourself enough to prioritize your own needs and happiness, it's incredibly hard to even recognize what your passions are, let alone pursue them. If you're constantly putting everyone else first or settling for less than you deserve, You're silencing that inner voice that whispers about what truly lights you up. It's about setting boundaries, valuing your time, and giving yourself permission to explore without guilt. Does that track? I'm pretty quiet. Is this hitting a nerve, maybe? It's okay if it is. It's not always easy to unpack this stuff.
Okay, how can curiosity help us find our passion?
All right, now you're speaking my language. Curiosity is like the secret weapon. Passion isn't usually something you stumble upon, it's something you actively seek out. Curiosity encourages you to try new things, ask questions, and explore different avenues without the pressure of having to be good at them. It's about the process of learning and discovery, not the outcome. It's like being a kid again, poking around to see what's interesting. Do you have a topic you've always been a little bit curious about but never really dug into? Fair enough. Sometimes just acknowledging that curiosity is a good first step. It doesn't have to turn into a full blown passion project right away. It's more about keeping your mind open to possibilities. What's one tiny, low stakes thing you could do this week to indulge a little bit of curiosity?
How can failure or challenges actually guide us towards our true passion?
Okay, this is a good one because let's be real, failure is inevitable, but it's not the enemy of passion. It's often a signpost. When something feels really hard, and you're facing a ton of setbacks, but you still keep coming back to it, that's a pretty strong indicator that it resonates with you on a deeper level. It's like the struggle itself is part of the passion. It weeds out the things that are just fleeting interests and helps you refine what truly matters. Plus, each failure teaches you something valuable, right? It shows you what doesn't work and pushes you to find new solutions. It's a messy process, but it's a powerful one. Does that make sense?
Okay, why is it so important to follow passions instead of just cashing money or fame?
Ooh, that's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? Look, money and fame are nice, sure. They provide security and validation, but chasing those things without aligning them with your passion is, well, it's often a recipe for emptiness. I mean, you can be successful by society standards, but still feel completely unfulfilled. Passion fuels resilience. It gives you the energy to overcome obstacles and keeps you going even when things get tough. And it leads to a deeper sense of purpose and satisfaction. Honestly, a life built solely on external rewards feels hollow. It's about finding work that feels meaningful, that aligns with your values, that makes you feel alive. You've talked a lot about habits building routines. Those are way easier to sustain when you genuinely care about the underlying activity.
How can we stay motivated when our passions does not bring you success?
That's the brutal truth, isn't it? Passion doesn't guarantee success. It just guarantees you're doing something you care about, even when it's hard. Staying motivated then, it's less about chasing a big outcome and more about focusing on the process, breaking things down into small, achievable steps, celebrating those small wins. That's key. It's also about redefining success. Hmm, Maybe success isn't fame or fortune. Maybe it's mastering a skill, creating something beautiful, or simply making a positive impact. And honestly, sometimes accepting that passion isn't a career path, but a fulfilling hobby is enough. It's about finding joy in the doing, not just in the achieving. What's one small step you could take today related to your passion, regardless of whether it leads to any measurable success? Right. Sometimes just acknowledging the difficulty is a step in itself. It's okay to feel frustrated when things aren't going as planned. It really is. So, no pressure. to have all the answers right now. Would you wanna circle back to this another time
Okay, finally,
or
Maya,
move on to
what's
something
your best advice for anyone still searching for their true purpose?
Okay, if I had to distill it down to one thing, be kind to yourself. Seriously. It's not a race. It's not something you have to figure out overnight. Experiment, explore, try new things, even if they scare you. Pay attention to what makes you feel alive, what absorbs you, what gets you excited. And don't be afraid to let go of things that don't fit. Most importantly, remember that your purpose isn't necessarily some grand world changing mission. It can be something small, something personal, something that simply brings you joy. It's about living authentically and making a meaningful life for yourself. And honestly, sometimes purpose finds you, you don't find it. It's okay
Okay,
to
thank
just
you so much,
be
Maya.
busy.
I learned that finding our passion is not just about what you love. It's about who you become when you
Oh,
do what's make our feel alive. Passions give life meaning, energy, and directions. So does not wait for it to appear. Create it. Keep exploring, keep learning, and never stop believing in our dreams. If you enjoy this conservation, don't forget like, share, and comments below. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.
wow. That was beautifully put. Seriously, you just summarized everything perfectly. And